Okay, well, here we go. The observer gods finally heard us, and here we have the action going on between these two massive teams. Zeus going head-to-head against the players of INES, and I'm pretty sure INES has smelled Zeus out, and maybe they are in the fear of Zeus as well. Take a look at how passive approach INES has taken inside this entire fight. All the players are inside those barn houses, and GAJOR is the only man who's kind of separated out from that rest of the squad. NewT trying to make a good angle on the top lines, more kind of like trying to scout out the area, trying to spot any player from Zeus. But Zeus is already well aware. They have some eagle eyes on their team, and they've already spotted NewT out making that rotation on top of the ramps.
Absolutely, mate. And again, I'm loving the perfect placement coming in from the side of Zeol, who is right next to, look at him place himself right next to INES, and he's the one who, well, has been caught. He has certainly been caught. NewT, he knows what he's doing with that perfect positioning up top. He is going to be making that crane count in his favor, and he's certainly going to be bringing those few leads in towards Zeol's side. Zeol is going to be walking out of that situation, going to be healing himself up, and from the looks of it, the entirety of Zeus Esports does not want to get into this fight this early, as the team members certainly are on the other side of the road and seem to be climbing that hill. INES, as of now, are looking pretty comfortable, but did I say it too quick? Seems like I did, because Zeus, you know, they do not back out of a fight, and that was just absolute gibberish that came out of my mouth, because Zeus will not allow any single member of an opponent team to walk away from their crosses.
It doesn't matter what it is, they will take you down either with positioning or either with pure mechanical aim, and Zeus is just perfect in those both states. As finally we see an aggression being happening from the side of Zeus. IC didn't realize he got the knockdown that he was looking for, NewT. And now he wants to confirm the kill because he smells the down blood. NewT bleeding out. He smells the blood. And it seems like IC wants to confirm the kills. Y'all as well kind of closing in on the right lines. And it seems like Zeus have absolutely pinned the entire squad of INES down from all the angles. Now, IC does realize there might be a res happening in the middle of containers. And he has probably conveyed the information to his teammates.
Absolutely, but again, I mean, you talk about Zeus's approach, very tactical approach coming in. Zeol was on the left-hand side off for a flank from INES. As soon as he was caught off guard from NewT, he asked IC to go on to the other opposite side of that flank, and IC was the one who was able to bring down NewT, but now in doing so, IC tried to make a push, an aggressive stance. Indeed, that seems to have resulted in him not being, ooh, was that a utility I had been asking for again and again? Was that a utility? Yes, it is indeed, sir. And doing so might have resulted in Zeol walking away with those two kills. But thankfully, INES did have one more player in the backland helping his players out.
INES down to 2 players now. GAJOR and SALLUYTzz still outside the compound, and they're not able to take down Zeol that easily. A single man holding it off pretty well, but that nade is going to be doing it. But another nade coming in from the side of Zeus, dealing quite a lot of damage to the players of INES. GAJOR is down to just 1 HP. Y'all has been down as well. The res will be there though, without any trouble. IC close quite a lot near the boxes, and has spotted GAJOR out as well, pre-firing the angle. And it doesn't seem like GAJOR is going to be peeking right inside it anytime soon.
Well, right now it seems like both these teams have themselves only this warehouse separating them. We've got INES down to only one man surviving, the other man has been knocked out, thus resulting in Zeus's aggression, perfect domination, and it is going to be 4 points to Zeus from the looks of it. There's no two ways that we're going to be able to see INES walk out of that situation, but what do you know? INES was able to get 1 point out of that fight, and Zeol is the one from Zeus's team that's been sent back into the lobby, thus resulting in, well, 3-man army strong. It is going to be Zeus for the moment.
Making it happen, going to be taking the last man fall down. But Zeus, as I said, is kind of missing from my peripheral vision. Finally, seems like my eyes have spotted Zeus out, and finally I can feel a little better after seeing the squad of Zeus still alive and cooking inside the game. ABELYY and IC are still alive, and we have seen in the PMPL as well, this duo can make a lot of impossible things go possible.
Exactly, mate. We have not been seeing them, but they certainly have been alive and kicking and doing well because they've got 11 defeats as of now as they push alongside the side of course, Astra right here. And with that nade coming in from IC,
Wow.
that is just perfect nade, resulting in them walking away with 13 kills, 2 more kills added on, 2 more defeats added on. Thus, now we've got top 3 teams. Vibe still holding on to that compound really fairly and strongly. PN Cruise players are there, along with Zeus Esports rushing along. And this is where we are resulted with 7 players alive, dude.
7 players alive, 3 teams still in the game. Whites are looking pretty good, but they need to make the rotation. And yes, Killer is not going to be missing a single bullet. Going to be finding himself the opening that he was looking for. He does know there's one team in the back lines. Zeus is included right in there. IC and ABELYY is still alive and good looking. And he needs to realize the heat of the situation. Wipes is right behind him. Zeus is right in the front lines on the higher ground. Now Killer YT is actually sandwiched right behind this little stone or little rock. For how long is he going to be able to hold it off, though? That's going to be the massive question because Vibes is now a 3-man squad. Zeus is now a 2-man squad, and the odds are pretty even.
Well, I'm liking the way ABELYY is approaching the situation with that new gun working in his favor. He seems to be really comfortable with that and bringing and knocking down players that were looking pretty comfortable with the compound in their favor. But eventually it seems like the circle is going to be pushing on alongside the side of Zeus and PN Crew for the moment. Now PN Crew's Killer YT is holding his horse and holding his stud very carefully because he's the only man surviving from the side of this team. But Zeus and IC, they are just rotating and taking kills wherever they possibly can. They still do not have the information from Killer YT as to where exactly he is, but they do know that there's one player there because Killer YT did, I believe, throw a nade towards the side of Zeus Esports, and that has resulted in Zeus walking away from that point of that hill. And well, now this is going to be trouble. This is going to be real trouble. But PN Crew's Killer YT is like, no, mate, I'm going to be the only man surviving. But if I see an opportunity, I am going to be taking those kills. I am going to be converting those into knocks and points. And that is what he's doing for his team all by himself.
All by himself, as you did mention. Now Killer YT trying to stay alive for as long. And yes, he's going to be spotting one player out from Wipes. A little mistake is going to be enough. Does hear ABELYY for the back line, taking the move on to him. ABELYY not really spotting him out quite a lot, but Killer YT took a lot of damage in that fight. ABELYY was able to dish out so much damage onto him. The zone is closing in as well, and this might be so crucial for Killer YT to make a move right inside the zone. This is where he realized that he steps up, and now he's getting spotted out by the players of Vibes, and Malik is going to be putting the final nail in the coffin. The final man has finally fallen down, as Zeus ABELYY has spotted out Malik as well. Malik took a little bit of damage trying to make it back to his teammate and trying to get the res, and same goes with Zeus.
Absolutely, that resulting in 2 teams surviving. We've got 2v2 situation right here. ABELYY has been revived from IC, and IC again going back into his flank approach from the position that he's at, or the post that he's at. He certainly seems like he just threw a nade, did he? Let's find out, along with which it seems like Malik is wanting to take an initial aggressive stance towards the side of this team, but will he be able to do this? Because ABELYY and IC are going to be knocking down whatever moves, and they are jumping to get the information. There they do. A perfect duo, as you were mentioning, Necro. Yeah. Walking away with, what, 15 kills, mate?
That's just a massive number. Look at IC, though. So strong, like a man.